What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Tuaka and Anna here. And today we have a special video. We promised it in the last video, and now we have to do it. Anna's had braces for the past... All I know, she had it during our wedding, and it wasn't the best thing ever.
Yeah.
But now she's finally gotten it off, and today she is my special guest on our little podcast. This should be a thing. We should start. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over some of the questions that we've been getting on our TikTok and our YouTube. Whenever she posts anything about braces, people seem to love watching that. So we're gonna jump into that. But before we get into the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And that's gonna really help the channel. So without further ado, I'm gonna give the mic over to Anna, and
I get the mic?
let's jump. Yeah, you get the mic, okay. And I'll just speak loudly. The first question I would love to ask you, for anybody out there who's trying to get braces, is like, what made you want to get braces in the first place? Like, when did you know your teeth were messed up? When did you know? This is a
real question?
That's a real question.
I didn't want to get braces until you hinted at it. So that's why I'm smiling. Everybody always told me that my teeth were fine. And then you met me. That was like the first thing you noticed about me was like my teeth were not fine.
No, they weren't.
So, you know, I never consciously thought about my teeth not looking well. I never thought about needing braces, but I would just self-consciously always talk like this. Every time I was small, even from like 5 or 6. I remember my cousin being like, "Why do you do this when you smile?" And I'm like, I never thought about it until you told me about it. So then I was just like, yeah, why not perfect my teeth as much as possible? Yeah. So it wasn't until we started dating that I even considered it, other than wanting to get it because my brother had braces.
You know what's crazy is like a lot of times like we have things that we don't like about ourselves, and we like cover it. Like a lot of people who have like, even like in Liberia they say open teeth, like a big gap. They always do like this.
Open teeth?
Yeah, that's how we call it. Like a
You guys are so practical.
People with gap in the middle, they're always like, when they smile, they always cover it, or they always like, when they're laughing heavy, they're just like.
But I never thought like, oh, my teeth are ugly.
That's why I'm covering it. It was never like a conscious thing.
I would just do it.
Yeah.
I guess because I had seen good teeth, and my teeth weren't like that, so I'd just be like.
I didn't know that my teeth were messed up until like in 2020, over the pandemic. I guess we had like a lot of time to like, you know, just sit down and not worry about anything. In the mirror. Exactly. And so like for the first time I saw my teeth, and as soon as I saw it, I could never unsee it. And
so you had never seen the gap? I
had seen the gap, but it had never.
It was you though. It was Tuaka.
No, it didn't look good. It was disgusting. And
oh, this one's kind of.
It's getting. Well, if maybe we'll do aligners, but
I'll give you my trays and you can.
That's disgusting. I don't want your trays. But no, it was. I think it was 2020 when I saw the gap in my tooth, and I was just like, yeah, I need to fix that. And I was obsessed about it until I fixed it, and now. So like you want braces, you know that like. You've seen your teeth. You don't like how it looks. What was the preparation for getting braces? What did you have to do before getting it installed in your mouth?
The waiting period was really long. I was anxious to get it done. But also what pushed out getting braces from the time I wanted it to actually getting it done was I had to get teeth removed. And I think there was like a certain period of time that I had to wait before, after getting my teeth removed, getting my braces put on. So obviously, I had to get my wisdom teeth removed to avoid like crowding in my mouth.
How many do you have to take out? I forgot. I honestly forgot. 6.
Remember that video? It's like I just got 6 teeth removed.
Yeah.
I had to get 6 teeth removed all on the same day. That's insane. So like
I remember that.
Yeah, it was. I did good.
Yeah, you did. Good. You were literally eating pudding the night of.
Braces was never gonna determine how much I ate. Like
I
was gonna eat every time I get them tightened. Anything, I'm gonna eat like right after. But like I had 6 teeth removed. 4 were my wisdom teeth, and then I had a premolar. I don't know what dentist did this to me. I had a premolar removed. You have like the same amount on each side, so I had 1 removed, which is the reason why I ended up needing braces, I feel like, in the first place, because my teeth had shifted to the side where I had that tooth removed. like they filled that space, and so the middle of my mouth was no longer in the middle. It was kind of
Yeah, it was kind of
shifted over.
side.
So they had to get the matching one, and then I had another tooth that they removed because of like crowding or something. So 6 in total, all on the same day. I did really good, but yeah, I had to get teeth removed. I know a lot of people were on TikTok like, oh, I have to get teeth removed, I'm scared. It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. I slept. I didn't even take a bunch of medication, right? Yeah. And I was eating that night.
Yeah, you were literally eating pudding that night.
I have a really high pain tolerance.
It was actually really disgusting because like you were still bleeding, but you're still eating pudding.
I was not. Blood is blood's blood.
That's gross. That's the day of getting the braces. Walk me through that process. What did that look like?
Day of getting the braces.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty quick, pretty short. You went with me to get them removed and everything, but you weren't there when I actually got them. It was a very easy process. I didn't do any research before I got braces, so I didn't know what to expect. I thought it would hurt. I thought they would like drill. I didn't realize, like, I didn't know how they were gonna stick the braces on my teeth. I did not think it was gonna be like paste or glue. So I was just really prepared for it to hurt, and it didn't.
It didn't hurt.
It didn't hurt. They literally just put the braces, like the brackets on my teeth, put the wire in, and put the rubber bands on.
How long did that take? Like probably, the whole process?
Me being in there, me leaving, I probably was in there for an hour.
That's crazy.
It's pretty quick.
That's crazy.
It didn't hurt.
Did it feel weird in your mouth, like being able to like move your mouth out? Because you have something foreign in your mouth that you've never had before.
It feels really weird to have braces on your teeth without rubber bands.
And you didn't get the rubber bands like the first?
No, you get rubber bands immediately.
Oh, right away.
So the brackets, they put some type of paste on your teeth. Some type of...
That would drive me wild.
Yeah. I was like...
Because I would just be like...
Well, no. They put it on there and they immediately put the bracket on your teeth.
Oh, okay.
So they put that on there, and once they've gotten all of the things on your teeth, the brackets, the back pieces that are like different, but they still paste them on there with that paste or the glue or whatever. They call it glue. I immediately started licking then, and I was like, no way, this is gonna be my mouth. Like, that's it felt like I had jewelry on my teeth.
That's wild. It's
and
like
I was like,
grills.
oh my God, this is disgusting. But when they put the rubber bands, you know the hashtag sign?
Yeah. That's
what your brackets look like without rubber bands on them. And so when they put the rubber bands on it, it closes it a little bit.
Yikes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the brackets are like, hold this.
It's crazy to me that doesn't hurt though. Because I would think that it would hurt.
It looks like it would hurt, I guess, because it's like sharp and, well, it looks sharp and bulky, but the brackets are like this.
Yeah.
So it feels like...
Show it to the camera.
Yeah, the brackets, it looks like this on your teeth. Just little metal brackets on your teeth. It looks like this. When they put... Or I'll do it like this. Yeah, I'll do it like this.
Like a hashtag sign.
Like a hashtag sign. When they put the rubber bands on your teeth, it closes it together and it makes it feel less like protruding. It almost like closes it in. It makes it more like livable. Because I would not have been able to go through all those months without the rubber bands on there. And essentially what the rubber bands does is hold the wires in your mouth. So the brackets are like this, the big hashtags, but they slide wiring through the brackets and then they hold it together with the rubber band. So if you didn't have the rubber band on there, your brackets or your wires that actually do the shifting in your mouth would probably pop off.
That's intense.
Or come out, and you don't want that.
That's intense.
So yeah, that was weird, but it took about an hour. You know, I left there and I was like, oh, so I have braces. Mind you, like I keep saying, I did not research. I did not look up the process. We decided we wanted to get braces. And I got them and just walked out of there.
That's how people say, like, oh, we're pregnant. Anyway, every time I think about braces like that, like you're talking about that hashtag thing, I think about that, you know, that little girl from Nemo?
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, that's the
and it's funny, I felt like I looked like her throughout the entire time.
You look gorgeous. Aww. Not like that little girl. You look great.
Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. So for anybody who's thinking about getting braces and kind of looking at the time frame, because you had it on during our wedding. So how long is the whole process? How long did yours take as a 23-year-old. Did you get it when you were 23 or 22?
It's 22.
22. So how long is that process?
There's a couple different factors to think about when you're talking about how long you're going to have your braces on. Originally, I knew that I was going to have my braces on during our wedding.
Yeah.
So, first of all, it's just like, I remember being like, can I have these temporarily removed?
Yeah.
And they agreed. They were like, yeah, you can do that. I ended up not, because I'm just like, whatever.
Because that was going to slow down the process as well.
Yeah, I was going to have them off for a couple days or so, but I was also thinking that's going to slow down the process. And then I'm also like, that's extra.
Yeah.
I have braces, whatever. We'll just get married again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did.
We did. I still had braces on, but we got married again. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to have braces on during the wedding, I want to get the clear brackets, which is also an option, the clear braces. Those are not metal, and the reason why I decided not to, they're more expensive. For whatever reason, they were going to give it to me for the same price. I don't know why they were going to do that, but they were. But they're typically more expensive.
Yeah.
And the main reason why I did not get the clear brackets was because it slows down the process. So with wiring, it's stronger. It moves your teeth quicker, according to the orthodontist.
Yeah.
So I ended up going with the wires. And originally I was supposed to have them on for 2 years. 24 months, I ended up getting them off in 20 months.
Because of good behavior, you kept up with it, right?
Definitely kept up with it. I wore my rubber bands religiously, even when I wasn't necessarily supposed to. I think I was still wearing my rubber bands just to...
The rubber bands are an interesting thing. Talk more about the rubber bands and why it's important. Because I see people wearing it. And like, how important is wearing your rubber bands? Is it necessary, or is it just something that is like, well, I know flossing is important, but like,
Yikes.
I wish I could floss way more than I do.
Putting yourself out there
I am
right
putting
now.
myself out there. Is it like one of
Funky
those?
mouth,
Is it like one of those things?
dirty teeth,
Okay.
cavities.
She got braces.
Okay.
Now she want to talk about teeth.
Yeah, rubber bands. I'm gonna be honest. I think anything your orthodontist tells you to do, you should do it. I think anything your orthodontist says is necessary.
Do it.
So I did. I can't necessarily say is it because I didn't try it without.
Yeah.
I wanted my braces off as soon as possible. So I wore my rubber bands. For certain people, I had a big gap. Do you remember the gap? Do you remember the hole? I had an abyss in my mouth. If you don't know what abyss is, do you know what an abyss is?
Yeah.
I had an abyss, a never-ending hole
I have a picture
in my mouth.
I have a picture in my mind that I might put on this video.
It was so terrible.
I'll put it right up here.
It literally
to
looked
show you
like
guys what it looks
I didn't
like.
have any teeth from here back
Yeah.
because it was just a black hole.
It was huge.
So wearing my rubber bands helped pull the teeth, shift them this way to fill that gap, which is weird now to see it filled.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck happened? Magic happened in my mouth. So that's what wearing your rubber bands does. It just provides an extra pull.
Yeah.
Whichever way. I know some people will wear, at one point I was wearing rubber bands on both sides. So it's kind of like, what is this doing?
Wait, I thought you wore that the whole time.
Not the rubber bands that secure your brackets. I
Yeah.
had rubber bands that were pulling my teeth. So I
Gotcha.
would hook my rubber band to this, like it would be connected. So
Yeah, because you have one going up, like vertical, and you have one like this way.
that's power chains.
You had a lot going on in your
I had a
mouth.
lot going on in my mouth. Power chains are cute. Shout out to power chains.
I don't even know what that is. I'm
We
not
can
even
talk
gonna
about
pretend.
it. But power chains are the cute version of braces. That's why when I first got my braces, I was like, ugh, this is not what I thought it was going to
Wait,
be.
no. I'm talking about like you had a little rubber band thing.
Yeah, in the bags.
That went like this. It went horizontal, and you had one that went up and down. Am I tripping?
I had power chains. That was a big rubber band. That was the same colors. Like it was the blue. I had blue rubber bands.
Yeah.
That's the power chain.
Ah.
And then I also had just rubber bands to put on my teeth hooks to move my teeth over.
That's crazy, y'all.
I had a lot going on. But when I first got my rubber bands, I had singles is what they call it. Singles. So you just have your rubber bands individually on your teeth. It looked jacked up. It was so ugly.
Yeah.
It was so ugly because all you could see is the wire. Like my teeth were so bad. So I'd have a rubber band here or like a bracket here, but then another one up there and then down there. So you could just see the wire like moving. And because I didn't have the chains on my teeth,
Yeah.
you could just see it like tic-tac-toe in my mouth. But then the power chain, it puts a big thick rubber band on there. It's the cute braces look that you want. It's like the juicy lip girls. That's what I call them.
I don't know where you got that from, the juicy lip girls.
I mean, in movies, the girls with
juicy lip
braces. I don't
girls?
know. Cute girls with braces. They always have power chains.
What? Okay.
You don't know? Okay. Well,
I don't know.
When I got my
I
power
think you have
chains,
juicy lips.
yeah. When I had power chains, I was the juicy lip girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Talk about the color. What color did you have first and what are good colors to get? Like which colors look disgusting? Which would you recommend people get if they're looking for colors?
Okay. This is completely my opinion from my experience. I am not saying this is what you should do because I hear people say the complete opposite of what I'm about to say. I did not like dark colors on my teeth. I got black once, never did it again. I got navy blue once. I was like, maybe it was just the black. Because I typically hear like dark colors make your teeth stand out.
Yeah, it doesn't make it so yellow.
Doesn't make it look as yellow. I don't know if it's just your girl over here, naturally yellow teeth.
Yeah.
It just looked ugly. It just looked ugly to me. Obviously, you don't want to get white. I stuck with silver for a long time.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, I have braces.
Silver looked good on you.
Silver was very neutral. If you want something neutral, silver worked with me, and it could have been my skin tone. It could have also been my skin tone. Like, it just did not look good on me. Black did not look good on me. Dark colors did not look good on me. At some point, I was like, okay, I have braces teeth. My teeth are yellow. They looked very dingy throughout the process.
Yeah, they were.
Like, there was no rescuing.
They were rough.
There was no rescuing my teeth. So I stuck with silver for about...
Most of the time.
Most of the time. And
then you did blue, right?
At one point, I was like, let me try blue. Loved it. Like a pastel, light blue. Yeah. I always hear, don't get pastel colors, don't get light colors because they stain. The blue didn't stain. Yeah. White might stain, yellow might stain, silver.
Yellow is just insane.
Yellow is disgusting. Like if you get yellow on your teeth, you did it to yourself.
Maybe you're
The blue was good,
Vikings
though.
Fan.
The blue... I don't know what Vikings is, but...
It's like the Minnesota...
Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings. Okay, yeah.
But blue worked for me. So I'm going to say everybody try silver at least one time. Because it's really neutral. It's very just... I also work in a professional setting, so I didn't want like bright pinks, which is another thing that might look good. I hear that a lot, but I never did that.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't do that.
Yeah. Also, as an adult, like I was like, you know... Light blue was very neutral, very cute, very spring, very summer, very sunny outside. Yeah. So I loved it. But yeah, those are my two colors that I would recommend.
Okay. I think this is a big question that anybody who's thinking about braces will want to know, like, does it hurt? Does having braces hurt?
I mean, I have a very high pain tolerance. So let me ask you, how many times did you hear me complaining about my teeth hurting? Be honest.
I would say mostly right after your appointments.
Okay.
Like maybe like for a day.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah. Your teeth, it wasn't until really the end of the process that I noticed my teeth starting to be... I remember making a video on TikTok being like, why do my teeth hurt so bad now? I'm getting my braces off. Yeah. But it changes depending on the type of wire you have in your mouth. So I started off with a very light, flimsy wire. And what I mean by wire is the actual wire that's going into your braces bracket. I started off with something very light, flimsy. You know, it wasn't drastically doing a lot. Yeah. As you go on and depending on what you need your braces to do for that time, the wire gets thicker, it gets bigger, it can do more in your mouth. So definitely after your tightenings, you might experience some pain. The most pain that I felt, and I stand by probably the most pain I've ever felt in my life, was having that hole in my mouth and then drinking cold things. And hear me out, because I posted about this on TikTok too, and people were like, what are you talking about? I use cold things on my teeth.
Video went
People
viral.
were going in on me like, you're being dramatic. First of all, get off my page. But anyway, people were going in.
Kick rocks.
People were saying I was being dramatic, and I hate being called dramatic. I'm expressive, okay? But anyway, I realized it wasn't my braces that was hurting, and I totally take it back. I blamed it on my orthodontist, but I was like, worst pain. You know what video I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Worst pain ever. Never trust your orthodontist.
Total clickbait.
Yeah.
Total
No.
clickbait.
It was true. I've never felt pain like that because, you know, if you get stung by something or you get punched, you feel that pain in that second. It lingers. It feels like poison shooting into your system. It just felt like, just imagine something like a baby's butt, right? So sweet, soft. Not a baby's butt.
No, we're not going there.
Okay, imagine Jell-O. Think about Jell-O.
Jell-O.
Think about how delicate and fluffy Jell-O is.
Yeah.
Now imagine if Jell-O had feelings, and then you just poke it with like the meanest thing in the world. I guess what I'm trying to say. No. Let me clarify because that sounded stupid. What I'm trying to say is like, your gums are very fleshy and meaty, and they're so tender and sensitive. And so when you have cold things being up on that sensitive area, it's like a pain I've never felt. And it would linger. It would linger. Like you drink something cold and then it's like, and then the whole time you're just stuck because it's like a lingering pain.
Awful.
So that was really painful. And if you're somebody who has to have teeth removed, you got the gaps on the side, look out for that. That's more pain than I felt getting my braces removed, getting anything tightened. For the most part, after the tightenings, it would hurt for about a day.
A day or so.
A day.
You know what's crazy is like, I think the only pain that I could like gonna relate to that is like when I bought some like a teeth whitening kit the other day, and it was, my teeth were so sensitive. It's a pain that I haven't felt. Like you put it on your teeth, and it's like I felt it inside.
Yeah, it's that it's like
It's
in there.
The most uncomfortable thing. You're just like, oh no.
Yeah, that's probably
and
the
then it
same
sticks
thing.
around for like a few. For mine it was a few seconds, and I stopped using it.
I feel like we connected.
Yeah, and like
I didn't know you also
it.
felt that.
It's the worst thing ever.
We're
like
closer now.
it feels disgusting. Like it's horrible.
I didn't know you felt
So
that.
if that's what you were feeling,
Yes.
I'm so sorry,
We felt
and
the
you
same
do have a
thing.
high pain tolerance because like
I don't complain about stuff like
if
that.
that was me,
On a daily
you would
basis.
hear it.
Yeah.
you would hear it.
So when I'm water picking or anything, water flossing, it would just kill me. To the point where I'd just be like, you know what? I'm going to bed.
But for those we just want to clarify for those who are thinking about getting braces, that's only for like that's first of all that's your experience, and that's because you had a literal open socket in your mouth. So like if you don't, that's not like a guarantee. Like if you get braces, you're gonna get this pain. Just to clarify, because we don't want to scare anybody.
No, you want to be honest though.
Because of the benefits of.
But I totally feel closer to you now, knowing you experienced that.
Well, we can bond in our pain and turmoil.
Okay.
I saw a comment on our TikTok, on one of the videos you posted about your braces. Somebody asked like, "Does braces change your face?"
Yeah. I remember that comment. And I think I answered it incorrectly because I just didn't fully understand what they were trying to ask me, or maybe it's the fact that at that time, my teeth or they call it your bite. Your bite. That's why they didn't want to shave too much off my teeth. They didn't want me to mess up my bite. My bite was changing. And I felt like because I was no longer comfortable, like just say my teeth were like this. Like if I had an underbite, and I was like,
no, don't do that.
I'm just saying, like if my mouth was like this, and then at that time, if I had a mouth like that, at that time I was experiencing my mouth going from to. So I could feel my mouth not sitting the same. So that's why I answered the question, yes, it changes your face. Now, does it make my cheekbones higher? That's not what I meant. I just meant I could feel my jaw moving and like my bite adjusting. So that's what I meant. But I will say, when I got my braces removed, I didn't think my face looked the same. And tell the truth, I was talking about it for like 2 days. I was like, my face looks... I just felt like my face... Maybe it's because my cheeks were fat at that time because we were eating all that challah.
Yeah,
that's what I said. It was the challah.
We're eating all the pepper challah.
I was like, why is my face so fat? Like I'm 107
It's all that flour and sugar. That's what it is.
But we have been stuffing challah down our faces. So now I feel like my face is back to normal for the most part.
Yeah.
So it didn't change the overall structure of my face as much as it did really my bite, which is what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I went from to this,
The way you just do that
like,
don't do that.
you don't like that?
No, I don't like that at all.
It can change your bite. And if
That's
your bite
so
adjusts,
weird.
if your jawline adjusts, then it can, I guess. But it did not do that for me outside of... I had a overjet, or some people refer to it as an overbite. They're different.
No.
I had an overjet. Do you think it's changed much?
No.
Like,
I don't think it changed your face.
Okay.
But I do understand what you're saying though,
Yeah.
because when I had my aligners, like when my teeth would move, like on like the first 1 or 2 days, like when my teeth were shifting, like when I take out the aligners to eat, like it was difficult for me to bite because like my jaw was almost it was
Adjusted,
shifting like
yeah.
in real time.
Yeah.
And like I would struggle to like bite down because it wasn't straight.
You struggled?
Yeah, I struggled.
Sorry.
I struggled to bite. And also like the last time I had I got a crown on this tooth right here. I got a crown on this tooth.
Yeah.
And
Catfish.
yeah, and then whenever the guy was installing the crown, he had to shave my bottom teeth, and then they would use like this card to check your bite.
Don't do that again.
Right? No. I want to show you. So you use this like this, and I couldn't bite down on the paper.
Oh yeah, I remember you for... Okay.
I couldn't bite down. Now I can bite down it.
Please don't do it again. God. I'm really sensitive to like...
Okay, I want to do it more now.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I don't want to get violent on YouTube. Please stop. That's disgusting.
But anyway, they use this card. They use like a white sheet of paper. He would shave the teeth, and then he would be like, bite down this so you can check the bite. And if you're able to catch it, then that means your bite is good. If you're not able to catch it, that means your bite is still off. And I would put the thing here to show like he didn't like shave it properly, and my bite was like I couldn't bite down the paper. It was just falling through, and I was losing.
Twaka is a
mind.
hypochondriac. First of all, you were.
was
It was
losing
like
my mind.
you were like, I can't bite down on the paper. Look. I'm like, where's he getting this paper theory from? Why do you?
Because my bite was off.
But I was thinking, why does he know he can't bite paper? Like, where have you been biting paper? He's just in the car. I can't bite on paper. I can't bite on paper.
Okay, I wasn't doing all
You
that.
were.
No, I wasn't.
You were.
But I was freaking out. It's like
freaking out.
if you're used to your jaw being one way, or any part of your body, like say your sight or your ears, you're used to experiencing the
You're
world.
used to biting on paper?
No, listen, you're used to experiencing the world in the distinct way.
Yeah.
And if that's taken away, or if anything happens to that, it worries me. Or it's just like, let's get this back to normal.
Is it back to normal?
Yes, it's back to normal. I can buy paper. Look, check this out.
Okay. See? Yeah.
But anyway,
off?
yeah, I'm good now.
Okay.
I'm totally good now.
You're all set?
I'm all set.
You're all set.
I'm all set.
Go ahead and log out for me.
I'm gonna log out for you. We're midway through the video. If you haven't already, please go and like, subscribe, and share this video. It might help somebody who is about to go through the process of getting braces.
Yeah.
But we love the conversation so far.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I a good guess?
I think
Do
you're
I
decent.
get guest
The
privileges?
question is, am I moderating properly?
So are you called a moderator if there's
I'm
not...
a host. Okay. Am I hosting?
It'd be good if you knew you were hosting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut. This is one thing that people should consider if they're getting braces. I know if you're a kid, you can get away with this, but as an adult, like, talk about hygiene. Like, because we've seen some of those kids in school that their braces had like macaroni from like the last week stuck on there. What was your braces routine like?
I definitely slacked a lot here and there because I fall asleep on the couch a lot. But for the most part, I got my own little dental kit from Walmart. Shout out to Walmart. That thing took me through because my insurance only covers 2 dental cleanings a year. I think part of your braces routine needs to be keeping up on your dental
Products?
your dental visits, like getting your teeth cleaned.
Yeah, and you didn't miss any. Did you?
I got one. No, I'm not talking about my orthodontist appointments. I'm talking about actually getting my teeth cleaned at the dentist.
Okay.
So I would consider that a part of the routine. I only did it once with having my braces because I went a little bit without coverage when I stopped using mine and joined yours. So I didn't have coverage for a little bit. And then also, I didn't like the dentist that I was at. And it took me a really long time to find one that I like. And now I'm going to yours and I like it. But my at-home routine was just always water flossing. Do not have braces and not have a water flosser. Water pick, water flosser. Doesn't matter which brand you get. Just get one. Because I would floss my teeth and then water pick. And then there'd be chunks of kimchi coming out of my teeth. And I'm like, where was this? But I realized I'm not dirty. It was in my braces. You can't floss your braces. So I was flossing.
That is nasty, baby.
I was chunks of fermented cabbage coming out of my teeth. You kissed that. We're connected.
That's disgusting.
Anyways, yeah, it is disgusting. So imagine having
that part out. I don't like that part. That's disgusting.
Babe.
That is gross.
It's the real.
And it's traumatic to hear that back.
You never saw it.
But I tasted it.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good. You're all set.
I'm all set.
Log out.
I'm gonna log out.
No, but what I mean is, like, you can floss your teeth, but there's parts in your braces that are literally impossible to reach. The best bet you have.
Then stop eating everything that moves.
Am I being fat shamed?
No, you're not.
Okay, thanks. But there are parts of braces that you have no chance of
Stop eating kimchi then.
Do not interrupt me.
Sorry.
Now I'm losing my chain.
Yeah, you should lose your train of
Anyway,
thought.
there's parts of your braces that you have no chance of reaching with floss, with the thing you need a water pick. So that's like number one thing.
But you still want to be eating barbecue ribs.
I'm gonna eat barbecue ribs.
You're gonna like
That's
smell
why
it
I
and
didn't
swallow
chew
it?
That's why I didn't chew it, because it would get in my braces.
Oh
but anyway,
my
water
God.
pick. I had this little kit that came with like one of the tools that the dentists use, so I could look in my mouth with the mirror. I had little picks to kind of get some of the plaque off. You're gonna get plaque. One thing that I realized is that having the metal in your mouth creates an extra layer of like funk on your teeth. So you're gonna have plaque on your teeth. I try to keep up with that. It's hard because when you're brushing your teeth, it kind of goes away momentarily. So you walk out thinking you're good, but as soon as it dries, it's out. You see all the plaque. So it was disgusting. It honestly was, especially bad on the bottom. So definitely having that. Always keep a mirror, a compact mirror. Guys and girls, keep a mirror on you to make sure, like, after you're eating, there's nothing in your teeth. I try to keep little picks in my purse. I wish I kept like a mini toothbrush. That's a tip. Keep like a to-go toothbrush and toothpaste because metal in your mouth, just think about wet metal. It stinks. You've got spit constantly in your mouth. If you're drinking water, it's wet. Just keep your breath fresh. You're not supposed to chew gum, but I chewed gum.
You did everything.
I did everything. Like, they were like, don't eat popcorn. Don't eat kettle chips. And I looked at the lady, I was like, so basically my diet, don't have it. And she laughed. But I'm like, I love popcorn. Yeah. Love kettle chips. Love like corn. All the things that you're not supposed to eat, I ate. Again, listen to your dentist. There were many times that I was eating popcorn that I wish I hadn't been eating it because those kernels get stuck and you're hopeless. You're not getting them out. So don't eat popcorn. But yeah, the routine would just be finding a good toothpaste, good toothbrush. I started off with a spin brush for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Then I got caught on TikTok Shop and bought this pack of disposable toothbrushes that had like over 6,000 brushes on there. They were super thick and plushy. The only thing I liked about that over the electric toothbrush is that I would just use a toothbrush for a week and then get rid of it. I feel like that's nice to do when you have braces. I feel like we need to change out more than we do.
Right.
Probably like once a month get a new toothbrush if you're thinking about it. But just keeping my toothbrush fresh, keeping things on me at all times. Mints, picks, floss, little picks, floss things. Yeah. All those things went into my braces routine. Sometimes I brush my teeth twice. I heard on TikTok you're not supposed to do that. Even if you want to just go in with a dry toothbrush and water.
Well, you're not supposed to brush your teeth twice.
Somebody was like, don't brush your teeth twice. No, twice in one sitting, because I would just like, if I was going somewhere, I'd brush my teeth twice,
gotcha.
like do the whole thing twice.
So how many times did you brush a day?
Don't ask me that.
Is it like
I did not grow up brushing my teeth at night.
So you didn't brush at night?
I did, yeah, when I was doing it. And then if I was falling asleep on the couch, no, I wasn't.
Okay, and then like, how long did it take? Like you brushing because.
Oh my God, that was another thing.
Just like give a rough estimate, just briefly.
It was so long. That's what it was. It just took forever. But I think you're supposed to brush your teeth for 2 minutes, like regular people.
Yeah.
Multiply that times 5, because you got flossing. Well, I guess brushing your teeth for 2 minutes, not including flossing. I would say 4 minutes you need to brush your teeth, like extra, because you got to account for all the buildup and stuff. But it was like a 10-minute process.
Or the plaque.
Versus you probably just brushing your teeth for 2 minutes.
No, I just go there and look at the toothbrush. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Don't. Tuaka's breath oddly only stinks in the morning. Like, you have really good breath.
Well, I can take the morning breath like.
I wouldn't call that morning breath. That is dragon.
Okay, you know how people
Devil
in the movies.
Doomsday
You know how
breath.
people in the movies, like, they wake up and they're just. That is not.
Yeah, I would never.
That is not a thing.
Yeah.
It's like, how you waking up and your breath is still like fresh.
It ain't fresh. They just
didn't go to sleep. But anyway, just briefly, I want you to touch on this just real briefly. Like, how important is it to pick the right orthodontist when you're going through this whole process?
Oh my God, so important.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
That's a really good question. You're asking the perfect person for that, because I will review the heck out of everything.
Karen.
If I'm gonna buy jeans, I go look at the reviews.
Yeah.
So I feel like I picked a really good company, and I'll say when I was probably like 3 months or so into braces, someone recommended me to another dentist or orthodontist, and I was like, okay. I was gonna have to change anyway because I moved from my old place to Nashville.
Yeah.
And so I checked them out, and I went in the orthodontist, and he's looking at my teeth, and he's like, well, it looks like why is this and I was just like, immediately, no. As a doctor, as an orthodontist, as anything professional, don't ask me why something looks away. You're the professional. You should be able to look at my mouth and tell me why my teeth are over to the side. He's like, you have an uneven amount? Probably means somebody took a tooth out.
I'll feel it on a deep level. Like, if I'm going to you and you're asking me, like, what happened to you? Like, especially when you're seeing the thing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Like, you need to be a fortune teller when you're dealing with us. Like, you need to know. So it was really important for me to find somebody who could not only do what I asked them to do, but recommend things to me. Like, don't ask me. You're the professional. So I really liked that my orthodontist knew what was best. She knew that sometimes what I was asking for was not good. Like, she didn't want to shave too much off my teeth because it would affect my bite. I wanted her to shave more to make it more even and perfect. But she was like, oh, that might mess up your bite. She could have just done it anyway and been like, you asked. So I appreciate that level of professionalism and experience. Expertise. But then also her, asking my opinion on certain things. So it's really important to research. I didn't research the braces journey in general, but I definitely looked up the best orthodontist in this area. And I was also recommended there. So
fabulous. Okay, so getting braces is obviously an investment, which is, I would say, is a really good investment because your smile says so much about you and your personality.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question really quick?
Yes.
Have you ever, I'll swipe, and then somebody opens their mouth and you change your mind about how you think 100%. Of them? Like, they could be a 10 in all areas, 100%. And then their teeth.
Yeah. I think teeth is so important. Yeah,
obviously that's the first thing you thought of when you saw me for the first time. Yeah, not, oh my God, this is an angel in front of me for the first time. I've never seen a real life heaven sent angel. You're thinking about my teeth. Like, this girl needs braces. Angel.
I'll just dodge that and just go. Anyway, as I was saying, I think you were angel, and I think your teeth were
demonic.
Needed. Your teeth needed work, and it was one of those things where the work can be done.
Yeah.
And now look at your teeth. Give them a smile real quick. But yeah, obviously braces is a big investment. What do yours look like, and what do people who are going into that should be expecting typically?
I hear anywhere like so that other orthodontist that I went to see for just like part of the reason why I was going to just check and see was because he was cheaper. So I think it would have been like $4,000 give or take if I was with him. My braces cost $6,000. I think anywhere between $4,000 and $6,000 is pretty normal. Maybe mine was on the higher end. I typically want to pay more expensive things.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like, you pay for what you get. Yeah. So mine was like $6,200 around that area. Insurance took about $1,200 off. So if you want braces, definitely think about having insurance. It's a worth it investment. It only took $1,200 off for me, but that did a lot.
It's good when you get it young and your parents just pay for that.
Yeah. There is a con to getting your braces younger.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, other than like the hygiene aspect of it.
The ugly face.
The con that people don't really think about is when you're younger, say you're getting braces in middle school, early adolescent ages, your body's still changing so much. So if it has a greater impact on you if you forget to wear your retainers. Your teeth chip back a lot faster versus when you're older with braces, you're pretty set. So you might have a little bit of shifting, but not wearing. You should always wear your retainers, but your body's doing a lot of changing and growing and developing. Yeah. So it's more likely that your teeth could revert back quicker or sooner.
That's a good point. But you also, like you said, you want to emphasize how important it is to wear your aligners.
Yeah. This whole video, I've been like,
yeah.
It's really different. I also just got my retainers. It's different.
I said aligners, retainers.
Yeah, it's really annoying. These kind of make me feel queasy too. Like every time I put them in my mouth, I'm just like, sorry. But I'm gonna have these retainers in. It makes me talk really weird. You know, have you ever seen Kim Kardashian talk?
Bougie.
Really?
Let me fix my...
The teeth, I feel that way. I feel sexy when I'm like...
Get it?
Is it me or is it a thing?
No, I think it makes you feel... It looks like... It makes you look sexy and it makes you look bougie. Because there's just that extra layer. You know that there's something that's just like... That person has that for some reason that I don't know about. I don't have that. They have that.
That is so funny because people make fun of Kim Kardashian. She's always like... She doesn't have her liners in. Maybe she does. But she's just always like, yeah. And so now that I have to do it, I'm just like, I'm Kim Kardashian.
You're not Kim Kardashian.
I'm Kim Kardashian.
You're Anna Weinberg.
I'm Kim Kardashian.
Okay. I want to stop this interview right now.
Okay.
And then...
But yeah, going back to the cost of it, it ended up being a little bit over $5,000 for me after insurance. So I pay monthly $184. That's not an expense that we're going to be like, okay, let's just pay off braces. Yeah. They're going to keep taking that until it's done. I'm not paying that off. And
would you say, I think this is a big question, this is an important question, would you say it was worth it? Like that investment? Was it worth it? Looking back now.
I'm going to be honest. Because when I first got my braces off, I was just like, and what did you say? You want your teeth to look like veneers, and you only had braces.
Yeah, this girl is...
it's just the fact that I had them for so long, and I got married in my braces. I was like, I want my teeth to be perfect. Mm-hmm. I feel like I could have kept them on a little bit longer, kept making adjustments, but also I had to just factor in there is genetics. Yeah. Braces can only go so far.
And you do have your gum, too, that
my
plays
gums
into that.
play, so...
Like your jaw shape places.
Yeah, there's you're not gonna have perfect teeth unless your teeth were already pretty. I had jacked up teeth. Yeah. I had jacked up gums.
It was
I had
jacked up.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so but I think I'm a lot more confident now. Yeah. Like this whole video, I feel like I've just been like, I feel worthy to smile.
Even cover your mouth
I don't do it anymore. Yes.
I love that for you.
Is that sexy?
Do you like...
You know what else I can do? I can be like, and it's smooth now. You try to do it. It gets a little stuck. It used to get stuck.
I have big lips, so that's probably it.
It gets stuck and it wasn't sexy.
Not something I want to be doing.
But with my retainers, I can just be like,
oh my gosh.
You know? So I feel really confident. I feel like I have the right to smile. Before, I just would be like, can I?
Yeah.
So I feel really confident now. So that confidence, I would definitely say it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because if you look good, you feel good, you perform good.
For sure.
So it's worth it.
I think that's a huge point. I think having confidence in the way you look, loving the way you look. Obviously, we all have things about ourselves that we don't 100% love, but knowing that your teeth, which is a huge part of what you look like, knowing that looks good, it's white, it's straight, and you can smile at somebody and they're like, oh, that girl, she takes care of herself. Your teeth say a lot about you. It really does. It tells people,
it's like she don't give a
yeah, it tells people how much you care about your appearance.
He raw dogging life. It's like, you knew you looked like that for 20 years.
Babe, you look like that for 20 years. You look like that for 21 years.
Okay, but I was still...
Until I met you. So
yeah, I was under the care of parents, but you can't be out here 34 with, what do y'all call it? Gap mouth?
With open teeth?
With your open teeth? You can't be out here 34 with open teeth.
No, open, some people Tim's.
It looks good.
I love it. I love that look for her.
Yeah.
I almost don't want her to ever get
I dated a guy that had open teeth. But the thing is, he just had a missing tooth in the front.
So, no. I used to have open teeth, and mine, I used to spray water like this.
Yeah. See, you don't want to be like that.
Yes, it's cool. Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you have it now? Because it wasn't cool and you got it fixed. Goodbye.
I want my teeth to be touching each other like this.
Yeah.
Stick to each other. The last question we'll end on is, if there's one advice that you could give to an adult who's looking into getting braces, or somebody who's not a child who's trying to get braces, what would that one advice be?
My honest advice, I could tell you things to do, but I think the biggest thing, because you catered it to adults, I think a lot of adults get shy to have braces because I'm grown. I got it on TikTok. A lot of people were just be like, I'm an adult. There's a whole hashtag for adults with braces on TikTok because it's a very nerve-wracking thing.
Yeah.
I just think you made me realize this when you were just people understand that it's a process.
Yeah.
So don't worry about hiding your teeth or being ashamed of having braces. And so it does show that you're working on it. So don't overthink having braces because of your age. Obviously, I wish I didn't have to get married in braces, or I wish I wasn't trying to be professional with braces, but again, it's a process. You're fixing it. So don't overthink having braces because of your age.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you can get Invisalign, don't choose braces if you can have Invisalign and there's not a significant difference.
Yeah.
But if you have to get braces, just embrace it.
Yeah, and I mean, some things are Invisalign problems, and some things are
braces
you need a jaw surgery before you even get braces. You
need 6 teeth removed.
Yeah, I did aligners. I did it wasn't Invisalign. It was a knockoff of Invisalign. It's cheaper. I think it was $2,000 for mine. But it fixed my problem. I wore it for about, I think, 9 months. I don't even think it was a year. 9 months, and my teeth were great. And I took it off. I started whitening it, and if I could give anybody advice, you're gonna feel more confident when you smile. Yeah. You're not ever gonna be hiding your
Yeah, you will not see this hand over this mouth anymore. These lips need to be showcased.
And it helps you in your in your interactions with people. You're able to express yourself a lot more. So that's a great advice.
Honestly, that carries over to anything. I say this all the time.
Yeah.
If you want to fix something and it's not life-threatening, like a BBL or a boob job, even a boob job, low-key, but if you want to fix something, do not let anybody tell you that you're perfect the way you are. No, it's just well, that's what I'm saying. If it's life-threatening, or if it's
Well, people can do whatever
if you
they
want to improve yourself, don't listen to somebody telling you you're. Because my whole life, people were telling me, "Oh, you have good teeth."
Oh,
my teeth were awful.
Yeah,
so first of all, screw all of you.
We'll cut that part.
First of all, you just have to make yourself happy at the end of the day. Yeah. So just do what you need to do to improve yourself to make you feel confident. That's just another piece of advice. Yeah. Sidebar advice that I will not leave this without saying. Carry your stuff with you. Like, have some travel stuff ready to go. Toothbrush, toothpaste, mint, gums, floss. All of those things. Like, just be prepared for the journey and just embrace the journey.
Okay. Well, we're going to wrap up here. And it's been a very beautiful conversation.
Beautiful?
Yeah, it's been
what
beautiful.
Made it beautiful?
Because I'm here with you, and you're showing me your beautiful teeth.
Oh, okay.
Like, you're doing all of this.
You're supposed to say me.
I mean, yeah, because I'm here with you. You're beautiful.
Okay.
And yeah, I love the conversation. I think I'm getting into my moderator bag. You know what I'm saying? What did you say? I've been watching a lot of like political podcasts, and like I'm just like in moderator mode. But I'm getting into my host bag, and I think that this could be something. I think this could be something. Yeah. And what do you would you like to shout out your orthodontist for people here in Nashville?
Yeah, if you are in the Nashville, Green Hills area, I'm going to shout out Anderson and DeCharo Orthodontics. That's Anderson and DeCharo Orthodontics. They have a location in Murfreesboro as well. I started off there, but I love the Burton Hills location. It was like a spa going in there.
Those people were so nice when
they
you
were
went in
so
there.
friendly.
Like, come and give me a hug.
Yeah, they were so nice. I love them. I'm going to send them some cookies next week, by the way.
Okay. That's nice.
You're watching this, Anderson and DeCharo. Pretend like you don't know.
That's really sweet.
I love when people say that, but they're not watching. Anyway, shout out to them. Shout out to Bluegrass Dentistry in Murfreesboro.
The way the microphone works, you have to hold it like this.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Bluegrass
like
Dentistry in Murfreesboro. That was the best cleaning I've ever had in my life. I love those people.
They got you right.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my journey. If you have any questions, comment them down below in the comment box. Stay tuned because I might have some updates about braces.
I know you're not trying to end this video when I'm the host.
I'm not.
I know you're not trying to wrap it up. Anyway, I'll take over from here.
Yikes!
I'm the host, and as such, I will moderate where this conversation goes.
Okay.
Is that okay with you? So it's been a great conversation, and we're gonna just wrap it up here. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, and leave some questions if you have some. We could do more videos, and I hope this video helps you. I hope our conversation helps somebody who is on the fence about getting braces, that it will just give them that confidence to go and do it. But we love making this video, and I'm glad that, like, if it helps somebody, we're glad about it. So thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. We love you, and goodbye.